All right, we have Bubble Trouble here as the game that we're going to be trying. It was some time ago that I had actually beaten this game, and the proof, if you will, not that anybody's probably wondering where the proof is, but all these levels are unlocked. So if you end up clearing the cookies and clearing the cache, then I'm sure that these would be grayed out again. So at the very least, look, somebody on this account has beat this game. Hopefully everybody has a belief that it's me. And so, anywho, I had never recorded it, and so I've been trying to do a complete, I'll say, run-through of this game through all 22 levels. Now, the complete run-through doesn't necessarily mean a clean run-through, as in, I don't mind if I lose a life here and there, but the idea is not to have a game over. So I'm going to try to get through all 22 levels and see if we can throw it up on to the infamy of YouTube. So here we go. Let's try it. Let's start with level 1. Obviously, as I'm sure you're probably thinking that as each of the levels go, they get progressively harder and harder and harder, which they do. And thankfully, I at least still remembered some of the strategy that I need to do on each level. But the level that is the pain is level 17. That is a son of a gun. But if you can get through level 17, you are in really good shape. So with this game, it's from Miniclip, as you can see. And you shoot a harpoon. You can collect some coins for added score. And there are different types of weapons, I will say. So you have a standard harpoon, which is what I'm currently using, but you can pick up a barbed wired harpoon that will stick to the ceiling up top. And if you notice, there are spikes up top, so you can, with some of the larger bubbles, as you pop them, you can get them to hit the top of it and also break, which is key in the later rounds. But anyway, so you have a straight harpoon that will not stay. So once it hits the top, such as this, it's gone. The harpoon will actually stay until you shoot again or a bubble hits it. You have a, I'll call it a kind of like a sonic sound gun that you can pick up, and then there's a laser that you can drop on the ground and fire off lasers. So those are the 4 weapons. And again, we talked about the coins. You can get an extra life. The cash is the same thing. It just adds to your little running score total. You can grab a shield as well. So this is the ultra sonic one, as you can see there. And where was I at? So the clock gives you extra time. You can get a shield. That's the barbed wire harpoon. You can get an extra life, and I feel like I'm forgetting something else, but as I see it, I'll point them out to you. Anywho, at the bottom, again, your standard, the level, how many lives you have on the left. If you're playing 2 players, how many lives player 2 has is over there on the right. You have the level in the middle, and I just let a bubble hit me, so that's a life gone. This is the shield. There's the clock, and your shield will go away if you are hit by a bubble, you just will not die, which is alright. And no matter what weapon you have as well, it will always reset to the standard harpoon at the start of each level or after you have been struck. So that is also something to keep in mind. And some of the weapons perform better on certain levels than others. But we will continue going through this and trying to beat it. The other thing that you may notice is that the artwork of the game for each level also adds a element of distraction to where they will put certain colors. As you can see, this one has predominantly red to make it somewhat difficult for you to see the red bubbles. But all you have to do is just time things properly, and you can get through a bunch of those. So here we go. We're going to go on to level 11. So we're making some good progress. This is a fun one. So these have super high bounces, no matter what the size of the bubble is. As you can tell, usually the smaller ones have smaller bounces. And you can see the yellow and the green from the background of this map that coincides with the yellow and green bubbles. And there we go. There's level 11 down, level 12. Pick up that shield. So as you can see, I usually try to, on the high bounces, you definitely want to strike the bubble at the top of its apex. I believe in space terms it might be apogee, I believe is the farthest point. Unless it's, perigee, but I believe it's apogee. Anywho, so you try to get them at their highest point. That way you can have less chaos down here on the ground floor. And there's level 12. Level 12 is done. Level 13, this one can be a pain. You usually want to get a laser. That is the extra life that I just grabbed. And we want to see a laser here. Hopefully we'll get a laser. That's the barbed wire one. Now, once you can get into the section, you definitely want to try to throw up as many as you can. And that is the laser. So we want to grab that, not get hit, place it, and then you just go ahead and fire away out here on the back end. And I grabbed the shield just to have it. It's not going to impact anything because you're going to stay out of it. And then, of course, these bubbles cannot go through your opening to each section, so that's nothing to worry about. But you go ahead and crack all those. Let those disappear, those barbed wire harpoons, because anything you pick up, you will lose this laser, and you do not want to lose it just because it makes things so much harder to get through. But level 14, all right, we're making some good progress. There we go. We got that one. And this is a good level to get the laser on it. It usually will pop up in that first section, but you want to be careful when you're grabbing it because you might have one of these smaller bubbles that's right on your tail. And when you're trying to place this laser, you'll get struck. So no need to worry about the clock. You have plenty of time to get through these levels. The clock is usually never an issue. I say usually. I'll probably run into a problem now at some point. But let's go ahead and clear those out. Clear those out. Clear them. Clear. And you miss them, then you gotta wait for them to bounce back. But again, you can watch this clock. and you could see just waiting for them to bounce over. Again, you have plenty of time. So we're 10 minutes in, not bad. And I had to try to get that up there, and we did. So we're going to take this one out. So you just want to time everything. We got that. We got the barbed wire. Not that critical. I would love to get one of the little ultra, sound wave guns. Again, whatever you want to call them. But that's okay. All right, so we got one, which helps because you can easily blast these bubbles to their highest point. I mean, you can see how you can just rapid fire these off fairly easily. You just have to keep good peripheral vision on where some of these bubbles are coming from. Again, your shield never goes away unless you get hit. There's no time on it. Watch for that. Again, that harpoon, we don't want that. I mean, at this point, you could grab it because there's so few left, but it's just why even mess around with it? Just keep your gun. Alright, level 16 is a tricky one. Watch this level. This is a very fun one. So these will... Alright, so you don't want the gun on this level because these balls will roll. So anytime that you get a gun, you're kind of already in the world of hurt. But as you can see, they roll, which again makes things infinitely harder. And yeah, you gotta time this level just right. And I wish I could have grabbed that. Oh, there we go. Alright. So we have a shield. We should be able to break these off. Again, we're going to let that gun get out of here. We don't want it. And then you just come up to each one. But this is how you beat this level. Is you have to just throw your harpoon up, and once they hit it, whether it's a barbed wire or a regular harpoon, if they hit them, you'll be good. Now this one, you get the slow down time, and you essentially just want to try to hit as many of these as you possibly can while the time is slowed down. And that is not what we wanted to do there. If you guys saw that, that was a mistake by me. That was another mistake. So I'm going to try to focus here. Again, just working on trying to. Yeah, I had to take that one out there. And anyway, there you go. We'll try again on the next go around. See if we can get through level 17. I won't probably have to talk as much, and that way I can try to focus. Appreciate it.